Steve, we're just talking now after the game between Port and Concan, which was a convincing performance for you guys, but it got a bit emotional towards the end, didn't it, on the field? What was all that about?
Yeah, there's the manager and four of the players have all been sold to going to Robb FC in the first division. I think the fees reported between 15 and 20 million baht, so I think the money will come in to help stabilise the club. So I think obviously the manager's had a bit of success here, so he was getting a bit emotional at the end of the game.
Yeah, the coach has had some success. You kind of come in after all of that, haven't you? Did you kind of? Well, is he a good coach? How is he like to work with?
He's quite similar to like the Scottish coaches I've actually worked with. Like the way that
Alex Ferguson, George Graham,
certainly not work with them, but just the way he goes about his business, he's quite quiet. Like keeps his thoughts to himself and stuff like that. But I know I've enjoyed it here. It's been great. On the football side of things, it's been good.
He certainly got his players gave him a right send off today, didn't they? It was a pretty good performance.
Played really well today.
How does that rate for over the rest of the season?
Well, obviously a couple of the goal scorers from today are obviously leaving, so we've got guys to come back into the team, and if the new manager's going to come in, I'm sure he's going to want us to bring in his own signings. So I'm sure that's what the plan will be for the rest of the season.
He's coming into a team that I guess this mid-season break's coming at the wrong time, isn't it? Because you've won 5 straight, we said before.
I don't really understand the break, because like there's a break for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and it's not really a rest because there's like Toyota Cup games next week. So I think you can squeeze the games in. Like the season lasts from like February to December, which is like quite a long season in comparison with it's like back home, you know.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I think we're undefeated in 6 or 7, something like that. So
you climb right up the table. So, with the new coach coming in then sometime, are you going to be right about your position?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just the new coach comes in, you just do your stuff, you just go into training every day and work hard. And if he likes you, if you don't, you don't.
After the game, you wouldn't have been playing today, but I saw you on the pitch and you would be mobbed by tons of people pulling at you, yanking at you, sign this, sign that, photograph this. Is it a bit like that in Dundee on a wet and windy Tuesday night? Or?
Not really. I think you get the open days and stuff like that back home, but it's not. The fans are brilliant here. They get so into it, and I think it's more down to that. It doesn't cost to get in the game. Like, it doesn't cost much. We're back home. Like regular people can't go to games as much as what you maybe used to.
Yeah,
it costs like £20, £25 to go to like the Premier League.
Even in Scotland?
Yeah. I think in Scotland.
They got £20 Scotland.
That's what I'm saying. It's just it's like an average person can't take his wife and his kid and like sell. Like, it's £100 day out. You know what I mean? Boys can't do that. You know. So,
you played for quite a few teams in Scotland, didn't you? Who did you play for up there?
I started with Dundee. I was done my YTS at Dundee, and I went on to play professional there. I was there for 6 years, and then I moved across the road to Dundee United for 2.
How did that go down? Do many people make that journey?
There's probably been about less than 10, I would say. It's not, but the banter's more friendly. It's not like a Rangers going from Rangers to Celtic. It's like the banter's a lot more friendly, but I did get a bit stick.
Is it quite a, so you're not going to tell me it's a bit of a Merseyside rivalry and they're all like, you know, hey, we're all Dundee together? And
No. There is like rivalry, obviously, there, but it's never been like threatening. I've never been threatened or anything like that. You know what I mean? So
there's not the sectarian elements.
No, not like a Rangers Celtic type thing, you know. So.
I mean, we just talked about you climbing the table the last few weeks. Probably around maybe you've won the title already, and but Chonburi there, Wangtong. There's always, you never really know who's going to win the Thai league, except for maybe this year. In Scotland, you know it's going to go to Celtic or Rangers. So as a player, is that pretty disheartening, man? That you're going to go on the pitch and you're playing for 6th place or 7th place?
Yeah, it's like a different mentality.
And it's cold
in the Scottish.
as well.
Yeah, it's a totally different mentality in the Scottish league, where here anybody can beat anybody, and back home you're thinking like. The main objective most of the teams is like we've got to stay in the league this year. So right from the kick-off, it's like let's not get beat sort of thing. This mentality, like let's be strong, solid, compact. Let's not lose easy goals. Where here it's like they want to just kind of go and play, and like the standards maybe not as good. Like technically boys are good, but there's no like they're not near as physical as what it is back home. And
there's some pretty physical challenges out there today.
Yeah, boys go
more like assaults actually rather than challenges. So after you played in Scotland for several years, then how did you end up here in Bangkok?
I knew it was
backpacking through the area or something.
No, it wasn't working out at St Mirren after my last manager left. I wasn't enjoying it, I wasn't happy. I just sent out a few emails on my CV and some YouTube clips and stuff like that. So one of the coaches at Taipei got back to me and kind of kept in touch for a couple of months and says, look, would you fancy coming over? And so I just thought, no, I had a chance to go on trials down south in England, or like go to Cyprus, or like Azerbaijan was another place, but I thought, no, I'll come to
So
Bangkok.
you didn't want to play in England?
No, not really. Unless it was like a right good level, yeah. But
so who was interested in England? Just
it was just like you can go trial at this place, that place. It was like lower league. So I just thought, no, I'd rather come because my cousin lives in Bangkok as well. So there's somebody to help me settle in. So it was easy.
So I mean, you weren't given a job here purely on YouTube. Did you come over and do some trials?
Yeah,
or?
no, I was here for 2 days and then I signed.
Oh well, even with the jet lag.
God, I was dying honestly. First day. We had a gym session. I think it was the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
So it was terrible.
They like the fitness work, don't they?
Oh yeah. They like to run. They like to run.
That's why everyone shattered at the end of the game. All right, so Scotland to Bangkok. Today was a 4 o'clock kickoff. They're usually 4 o'clock kickoffs here in Taipei, aren't they? Tell me about the culture shock.
Oh, it's obviously that's the big difference. Like the manager kind of made it clear to me from like day one with the 4 o'clock games at home. He says, I don't really think you'll play many games 4 o'clock because of the temperature. You know, like the away games are all 6 o'clock because our floodlights aren't as good as what it should be. So we need to invest a bit of cash so that the games can be 6 o'clock, which would help me. The temperature drops at 10-15 degrees by that time, you know, so
it was 40 degrees, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 40 degrees at the start of the game today on the scoreboard.
Not a lot of running going around.
So if it's I'm starting at like 6 and it's 30 degrees, it's a lot easier.
So you've had 6 months now. You've seen most of the team. You must have played against all the teams by now, or seen all the teams. Forget the teams. Which players have stood out for you? Can you remember any of their names? And
it's weird that because
the number 13 in the purple.
There's nobody that's really stood out. Like I thought, wow, he is like unbelievable. Like everybody's, there's so many players that are all so similar.
Right.
You know, like I'm trying to think. I can't even really think of it.
Well,
a couple of guys at Chonburi were technically very good.
Yeah.
And a big striker at Moncton I thought was a good player. Thai guy.
Okay, what about the teams and which teams have you played against?
I think the Buriram were good. I thought Chonburi were better. I thought they're more of a passing game and stuff like that. Moncton they're coming good now, so they never had a great start to the season. And Bangkok Glass have improved a lot since the start of the season. They kind of were like us, slow starters, and now they're sitting third in the league. So I don't think there's a lot of difference between all the teams. Like when we played, we got beat 1-0 from Buriram, we got beat 2-0 from Chonburi, but there was nothing in the games. It could have went either way. So a couple of errors on our part, and that's what.
What do you back to Taipei and the recent run you put together? What do you put it down to? You said slow start like Bangkok Glass, but has there been some kind of epiphanal moment where you kind of figured, hold on a minute?
Nah, it's just like that's what I'm saying. The games are that close between the teams. You can just go on a good run. You know, like the first part of the season, like I thought we were creating chances. We just weren't putting the ball in the back of the net, and then there was the errors that were costing us. Like defensively, it's just these things when you cut out the mistakes and stuff like that and put the ball in the back of the net, you win games. So,
get away.
That's what happens.
All right, you got a month off, well, apart from two games in the League Cup, or 1 game in the League Cup. Any holiday land up? Any hit the beach?
Nothing.
No.
There's a Toyota League Cup game next Saturday, so we're back in training Tuesday morning. So we've got a couple of days off, a couple of days to rest.
Might find a new coach.
Yeah, maybe get the new coach in order. So but apart from that, I'll just be training as normal.
All right, great stuff. Cheers, Chief.
Yeah,
Peace.
cheers.